Finally, we're ready to start printing. So I'm going to grab some garments, I'm going to load up the press, and I'm going to see how we get on. This is episode 4 of starting a streetwear brand. I'm going to start by using this old hammer. It's a Gildan hammer. I mean, they're just old samples. I don't really rate Gildan stuff. I mean, it's all right to get you started, but in terms of what I'm going to be using, I'm going to go a lot more higher end. But naturally the garments are going to be more expensive. So it makes sense to just try this out on some old samples. So I'm going to chuck on this old Gildan hammer. Let's go with the back. So this is by no means a tutorial, but I'll pass on what I've learned along the way. I've seen various videos from guys like Lee Stewart who've been really cool, and the Print Life as well. So shout out to those guys. So I need to start thinking about how my screen's going to go. So I thought it'd be quite useful to use this acetate. So I'd say I want the design probably around there. Yeah, I'd say that's good. I mean, I'm eyeballing it. I think you're gonna naturally have to do that a little bit. So I want to push my screen back a little bit, or the platen back. I don't know if this is the way to do it at all, but I think it's actually quite a useful way of doing it. Okay, probably about time I started using these micro adjustments as well. I'm going to say right now, I'm so pleased I bought those micro adjustments. When I first threw this in, I was looking at it and thinking, oh God, this is going to be a nightmare moving this around. That was so easy to just knock into place. And if I'm going to start working with 2 colors, that's going to be such a game changer. So I'm really chuffed that I got that. Okay, so I think we're ready to start going with this. Okay, so my screen is all taped up around the edges now and the areas that I don't want to print. So I'm gonna grab some ink, chuck it on, and see how we get on with this. So rather stupidly, I haven't got anything to apply the ink, so I'm just gonna use this crappy old ruler. I mean, it does the same thing. I'll go into town in a bit and get something for the job properly, but for now, this will do. So always important as well to stir the ink before you use it, and you can use like electric stirrers that you put them like a drill attachment, for example. It does a much better job. But anyway, I shouldn't really be talking with this gory sound. It's probably coming through the mic quite nicely. Save that for when I do film audio one day. So I figured I'd use a generous amount, well, I think that's a generous amount, just so I can get it going, because I can just scrape it away and put it back in once I've finished. So apparently the first thing you do, you've got to flood the screen, and then you're good to go. And one thing that I want to stress as well is I'm doing this for the first time right now, so I haven't had loads of attempts, and I'm just gonna give this a whack. I forgot to put the bloody tack down, didn't I? So I haven't stuck the garment down. So we've got some seriously shit stuff going on. As you saw, it all stuck to the bottom, but all part of learning. Yeah, that's dreadful. This is so shit. I'm actually quite glad I did this, like shared this with you. But yeah, I mean, it's cool if you want that ink bleed effect, but that's tragic. That's absolutely sopping wet as well. So never mind, it's just a Gildan. What I might do actually now is just try out this heat gun and see how good that is. This is so tragic. Look at the state of it. I'm getting ink everywhere. Look at the state of this. This is so bad. Everyone's got to learn though, right? alarm's going off. Bloody hell. What a nightmare. Oh man, I think I got a long road ahead of me. So a couple of things that I think I did wrong immediately was just put way too much ink on there. Because it was all bleeding, so I think it's all gone in and underneath the mesh. So I've cleaned it up a little bit, and I don't need to practice on a t-shirt each time. So I've got an old sheet, and I'm just going to keep hammering this sheet until I get something that's relatively good, because I think I need some serious practice on this. Definitely underestimated it. That is more like it. That's bang on. I'm genuinely really happy with this. That's bang on. Right, I'm going to do a few more before I get carried away. That's another pretty solid print. Going strong. Yeah, these genuinely are getting better and better as I go. It might just be because of the mesh as well, like getting the screen going a bit more maybe. This one's not so good. Definitely the tack was running out as well, but the inks come through a lot heavier. I think I flooded the screen too much that time. See, it's all coming out underneath as well. I think maybe I pushed down too hard on that one, perhaps. Oh look, I got a branded platen as well now, unintentionally. So when I'm getting more ink through the mesh, it's definitely coming out badly. I've absolutely battered that sheet with loads of different prints, but it's just all getting a bit of a mess now. And as well, like I'm getting ink coming through the mesh and going under and then bleeding out. So I think I just got to clean this up, start again fresh, maybe tomorrow, new day. And I think I need to go shopping as well and buy some new stuff. This Extratack stuff, I was advised by quite a few people that this is horrible and I should get that sort of the adhesive paste or whatever it's called and just put it on. Yeah, because this stuff is, it stinks. It's probably going to kill my dog. So I need to be careful of all that. And plus it's a room without much ventilation, so I can't really be spraying that all the time because it doesn't really last long. So back to the drawing board, and hopefully tomorrow, have a bit more of a better time with it. So just when I thought I'd used up all my bad luck, I've gone and ruined my screen. So I thought it'd be a good idea to jet wash the screen to get all the plaster so out, because I just made such a mess. In the future, I'm going to do a lot more of a tidier job. But today was just an absolute shambles, so there's ink everywhere. So I've gone at it with the jet wash, and I've just managed to wash all the emulsion out of like all the little bits, so it's just completely ruined it. So now I've got to go and drop it off at the screen print shop, get it re-exposed, and then hopefully that'll be done in the next couple of days, and I can go at it again, and hopefully it'll be a little bit better than this time. So stay tuned for part B of this episode.